there's something about the quiet that hides the scream. Somewhere in the silence, she vanished.
On May 22nd, 2024, Nikki Saylee McCain was reported missing by family members to the Reading Police Department. Initially, that report was made to them, however, was later, 2 days later, transferred to the Shasta County Sheriff's Office due to the last time Nikki McCain was seen was in the Sheriff's Office jurisdiction. Detectives immediately started working on the case to locate Nikki and her Chevy Avalanche, which was also missing. Nikki was last seen at the 1700 block of Olinda Road in Anderson on May 18th, 2024, where she resided with her husband, Tyler McCain. A day after taking the missing persons case, detectives served a search warrant at Nikki and Tyler's residence. Various items of evidentiary value were seized as evidence. However, Nikki was not located. On May 25th, 2024, Nikki's vehicle, that Chevy Avalanche, was located by a citizen off of Highway 36 in an area near Platina, kind of on the border of Shasta and Tehama counties. Detectives and crime scene investigators processed the vehicle and located physical evidence which indicated foul play. The area where Nikki's vehicle was located was searched extensively by Sheriff's Office employees and our search and rescue teams. But again, Nikki was not located. Since the start of this investigation, detectives and law enforcement and allied agencies have worked tirelessly to locate Nikki and to determine the events surrounding her disappearance. Detectives have served search warrants, conducted numerous field searches, multiple interviews of family members, friends, and acquaintances, all to no avail. We still have not located Nikki.
Marriage is meant to be sacred, built on trust, love, and loyalty. But in California, a chilling case shattered that sacred bond. A wife vanished without a trace, her car abandoned, her blood discovered, and her husband now accused of silencing her forever. This is a haunting story of Nikki Saylee McCain, a mother for whose disappearance would expose lies, violence, and a secret prosecutors believe ended in murder. Nikki was a bright light in her community. Living in Anderson, California, she was a devoted mother of four. Her friends describe her as gentle, compassionate, and always putting her children first. For Nikki, family was everything. But on May 18, 2024, everything changed. Nikki was last seen alive at home with her husband, Tyler McCain. At 3 a.m., her phone pinged for the very last time. Then silence. She never showed up for work. She never picked up her children. She never called her family. Nikki had simply vanished.
I haven't been in the public eye, and I haven't done very well with it. I apologize to everyone, especially my children, my wife's family, mine as well.
In his first voluntary appearance to the public, Tyler McCain, husband of missing woman Nikki Saylee McCain, seemed to struggle with what to say.
7 days later, on May 25th, a passerby driving near the rugged Shasta, Tehama County line spotted something unusual. Nikki's Chevy Avalanche sat abandoned by the side of the road. Deputies approached the vehicle. At first, it seemed like a typical missing persons case, until they noticed a strong odor of decomposition coming from the truck bed. Inside, they discovered a blood-soaked sheet. Forensic testing confirmed the worst. The blood belonged to Nikki. But that wasn't all. Investigators also found DNA from Tyler himself mixed into the evidence. The once missing person investigation had now shifted into something far darker. Suspected foul play.
Nikki disappeared after being reportedly picked up at her mother-in-law's house on Reading Rancheria land and may have been dropped off at her home on Olinda Road. However, her truck was discovered about a week later, abandoned on Highway 36 in Tehama County. The pair gave their thanks for the effort spent so far.
To the volunteers, law enforcement, the media, private investigators, and the individuals who have dedicated their time and resources to searching for her, and to every single person who has shared her story, kept an eye out, and offered support. Thank you.
As detectives dug deeper, a disturbing past emerged. Just 1 year earlier, in 2023, Tyler had been charged with domestic violence against Nikki. The case was serious, but without Nikki's testimony, prosecutors couldn't move forward. When she vanished, the case collapsed, dismissed without a key witness. For prosecutors, the motive suddenly became chillingly clear. Was Nikki's silence to protect Tyler from facing justice? Then came another breakthrough. Investigators received word from a confidential informant. The source claimed that Tyler had privately admitted to killing Nikki after a heated argument turned violent. Though indirect, this confession matched the physical evidence already collected. It painted a grim picture of what may have happened that night inside their home. But perhaps the most damning clue surfaced nearly a year later. In April 2025, during a routine traffic stop, officers searched Tyler's belongings. Hidden in his wallet, they discovered Nikki's driver's license, burned around the edges, as if someone had tried to destroy it. Why was Tyler carrying his missing wife's partially destroyed license more than a year after she vanished? Prosecutors argue it shows an attempt to cover his tracks and a consciousness of guilt. On August 20th, 2025, after months of investigation, Tyler McCain was arrested and charged with the murder of his wife, Nikki. But this wasn't just a standard murder charge. Prosecutors filed what's known as a special circumstance, murder committed to prevent a witness from testifying. Under California law, this elevates the case to the most severe punishment available, life in prison without parole, or even the death penalty. Tyler, standing in court for his arraignment, pleaded not guilty. He is currently being held without bail. What makes Nikki's case particularly challenging is this. No body has ever been found. In California, however, a body isn't required to prove murder. Prosecutors can rely on forensic evidence, digital data, and witness statements to argue their case. History has shown that convictions can and do happen in so-called no-body murder trials. But the defense is already preparing its counterattack. They may claim Nikki disappeared voluntarily, or that the evidence is circumstantial. Without a body, reasonable doubt could be their strongest weapon.
Based on the evidence gathered, information learned from interviews, and the fact that no one in Nikki's family has seen or heard from Nikki since her disappearance, the detectives has determined that Nikki is a victim of homicide. Detectives also further concluded that Nikki's husband, Tyler Scott McCain, is responsible for Nikki's death and disappearance. Detectives recently obtained a murder arrest warrant for Tyler McCain, and today at about 10:15 a.m., Tyler McCain was arrested. He was ultimately booked in the Shasta County Jail with no bail for the murder of Nikki.
And so, the haunting questions remain: where is Nikki? Did Tyler act alone, or did someone help conceal her remains? Her 4 children are left without answers, her family torn apart, and a community desperate for closure. Investigators are still searching, using cadaver dogs, drones, and advanced forensics to find her final resting place. The Shasta County Major Crimes Unit believes someone out there knows the truth. If you have any information about Nikki's disappearance, call 530-245-6135. A $30,000 reward is being offered for answers.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the behalf of our family, we want to express our deepest gratitudes to the Shasta County Sheriff's Department, all law enforcement, investigators, and the District Attorney's Office for their tireless work in bringing justice for my sister. Your dedication and persistence have given us a measure of peace that we've been longing for. To the community, thank you for standing by us. Your prayers, support, and strength have reminded us that we are not alone in our journey.
While this arrest is an important step, our fight is not over. We are still fighting for justice to be fully served, for my sister's memory to be honored, and for the healing of our family and community. Nothing can erase the pain of losing her, but knowing that the person responsible is being held accountable allows us to move forward with hope. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Do you believe a jury will convict without a body? Or will Tyler walk free by claiming Nikki simply chose to disappear? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, subscribe for more true crime stories where silence hides the truth.